The tilt is real. Tilt is real. This is when the tilt is real.
Welcome in to the Sunday Tilt with your host, the FF chef himself, Will from Biased Opinions, and John, JAWN Swanson.
Sunday, my dude. This is when the tilt is real. This is when the tilt is real.
Good morning and happy Sunday fun day. It is week 11. Welcome into the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt. And man, with the injuries and bye weeks and upcoming turkey, I am just overwhelmed with happiness and defeat. I start sits. Like, that's what we do here on the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt. Like, we tilt one way, we tilt another. But I'm so confused this morning. I had a great night out last night. Shout out to the wifey. We went out to dinner. But I am joined by these two beautiful men to help us get through the Sunday Tilt because the chef's a little fuzzy upstairs this morning. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, Chef, you've been going through a lot, man. Between like the baby and going out again, which is something I know you guys don't do anymore. You're holding it together, brother. I love it.
This is the second time in 6 months.
Man, Chef, it sounds like you had a great night. Apparently, I haven't experienced a night like that in my life because, I don't recall a morning like this, man. But it's good. It's good, man. So things to look forward to on my end, man. That's good. That's good stuff.
I am drinking a bang this morning at what time is it? 10 a.m. Oh, it's 10 a.m. because we're here at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday for your start sit questions. And yeah. Bang, not a sponsor. Definitely recommend it. And it should be a sponsor. Anyway, moving forward, we have a big show today lined up for you guys, and the chat is already filling up. Shout out to Justin. We see kicks from Mike, Zach. Everybody out there.
Big shout out to Zach real quick because he offered 2 tickets for me to go to the Eagles game today, and unfortunately, the one Sunday that I can't do it. But Zach is the man and offered me 2 tickets to the Eagles game, and I had to unfortunately turn it down, which is something I don't like to say. But my man Zach, go Birds! I love it.
Right on.
All right, boys, you want to start jumping in?
Yeah, I mean that's what we're
Starting
here
to fill
for.
up here. Yeah,
let's go, man. Let's go. Let's do it.
We're gonna start with, as always, every week. First one off the bat, Justin, my man, our man's welcome back. Got to start 2 PPR: James Robinson, Jalen Waddle, or Jeff Wilson. So sit one.
Dude, how do you sit?
So, all right, do we have Elijah Mitchell news yet?
No, but he is very doubtful.
I think he's a D now, yeah. I
mean,
really
I thought
Wilson
they
if
got
Elijah
rid of that.
doesn't play.
Or they got rid of the probable, right?
I think
They got rid of the probable.
that's what it was. Yeah, they got rid of. I missed that.
Yeah.
Huh.
If Mitchell doesn't play,
Yeah.
and there's no Hasty either.
Correct. There is no Hasty.
He's 3 downs.
It's just
That's the
that
volume I like.
San Fran they have such a favorable matchup today against Jacksonville that I would hate to sit Elijah Mitchell right now. So I'm actually going to hold off. Till it gets closer to the game because this game is going to be played at 1 p.m. So I'm going to wait a little bit right now.
How do you feel about Waddle, Will? Because I know you've been high on Waddle.
You guys know if Tua's playing, if Tua's starting, then Waddle has to be the guy. Waddle has to be the guy. You saw what Tua was able to do when he came in relief on Thursday Night Football against the Ravens and pulled out that win. And he actually surpassed and did better than Lamar did in that game while not playing the whole game, right? So, again, I think that Tua is definitely motivated for the rest of the games this season, especially the games that he starts. So, as long as Tua is in there starting at quarterback, that I'm always gonna be on Waddle, always.
Yeah, I'm going to take Waddle and one of the running backs. I really want to say it's J-Rob for me. I think J-Rob, we know what he's capable of doing, even though San Francisco's defense is pretty stern up against the run. We know that Jeff Wilson will get spelled by Deebo Samuel in the backfield. I'd rather go with the knowing fact that J-Rob is going to be there doing the work with Waddle there as well for the receiving option. Receiving, like Will just said, Tua is in the offense. Tua is starting today. He's getting the ball. Waddle's going to be hyper targeted. Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, those kind of players just aren't. They've been playing without them anyway. So Waddle is definitely somebody that I definitely want to play this week.
I want to stay on this one until the designation comes out for sure. But for now, I'll take Waddle and J-Rob. But I do want to stay on that Jeff Wilson. One thing, Waddle has double-digit fantasy points the last 2 weeks. Still a good play against the Jets for sure. And Justin wants to know Tua or Ryan Tannehill, and I'm going to take Tannehill here against Houston.
Wow.
I love that matchup.
Interesting. I'm going with Tua. I'm going to go with Tua. Just
okay.
Yeah, because Tannehill, he just doesn't give you the. He's not a for sure every single week, week in and week out with the passing numbers, with the passing yardage. But I think Tua is, and so yeah, I like Tua. Again, he has a very very favorable matchup today against the Jets, and I think they should be able to get the ball turned over against Joe Flacco a couple of times there and get some more possessions on the offensive side.
Yeah, give me Tua. Give me Tua against.
I do want to mention. I think it is worth mentioning that Tannehill's got a rushing touchdown in 4 of his last 5 games. Could be something interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
Before we get to kicks from Mike, let's kick these kickers around here. Cowboys kicker or Browns kicker or 49ers kicker or Tampa kicker from Justin.
Kickers everywhere.
But not a drop to drink.
Browns, Cowboys, 49ers, or Tampa, he says, right?
Yes.
I'm going Cowboys. That total is set at 56. There's going to be a lot of points put up there, man, this afternoon. So I like Dallas to, even if they don't score a lot of touchdowns, they're going to be in the red zone a lot. So I like Cowboys kicker.
I'm going to take Ryan Suckup here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have a feeling on Monday night it's going to go back and forth a little bit more than we expected. And the Giants actually have been very sturdy in the red zone, not allowing too many red zone touchdowns as of late. I think like out of 33 visits to the red zone, they've only allowed 3 touchdowns the last 3 weeks or so. I'm going to go ahead and say that the Giants are going to be able to stop Tampa Bay somewhat around the goal line, and Tampa Bay will be kicking some field goals. They're out Antonio Brown. And the Giants have been playing some good D. So give me Ryan Suckup here, man, to kick some field goals for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right. And between those two, I guess I would yeah, I'll take Zerline. I'm gonna go Zerline just because of the points. Just because it's
Greg
the high
the leg,
over-under.
you can't go wrong.
Greg the leg. Yeah. For sure. And Agnew, Cedric Wilson, Slayton, or Traquan Smith?
It's Traquan Smith.
Smith,
but I'm not picking Traquan Smith. I'm going to stay away from Traquan Smith here. We don't know what's going on with the Saints offense. They are not the Saints of old. I'm going to pick Cedric Wilson here, actually, on the field for Dallas. With Amari Cooper out, he's going to be seeing an uptick in playing time. He's familiar with the offense. He's familiar with Dak Prescott, and we can see them getting open around the perimeter. So I'm definitely for that. I think he'll be okay. Well, he might actually have to play the slot against L'Jarius Sneed in Kansas City, and he could be had. So yeah, give me Cedric Wilson.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing. I think Cedric Wilson's going to definitely have a good game. Not only are you going to have Amari Cooper out, but I think it's going to be a game where both himself and Gallup go off this game. So I'm actually a high on both. And like I said, I mean, listen, Dak is going to have to pass the ball around the field today. It's not going to be one of those games where, the go ahead and manage. He's going to have to pretty much keep up with Mahomes. And I think, also the Chiefs defense is not like that great as of late, and they could be had. So especially in the passing yardage. So I like actually both those receivers in Dallas to do their thing today with Cooper being out.
I am on board with you guys. Give me that Dak and a half.
Dak and a half.
Kicks from Mike. What's good morning? I got to hear PPR, James Conner or DJ Moore.
I'm gonna go
James
with the running back here.
Yeah, I am too.
Regardless of what happens with Kyler Murray or not, or if it's Colt McCoy starting today, James Conner is at the top of the league right now for running in fantasy. Seems to be doing it every single week. We saw him beast out last week with Kyler out of the offense, and I mean he's got a great matchup this week. So why not James Conner again? Like until the wheels fall off, I guess I'm going to ride him.
Yeah, James Conner for sure.
Double-digit weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, James Conner as well, man. That dude right there, he's going to get it done.
I love it. My man, Zach.
Morning, Zach.
Yo.
My man, Eagles tickets. Zach, I love it. All right, so, hey, thank you, Kicks from Mike. I love this. It's my favorite 2 hours of the week, man. It goes by so fast, too. It's crazy. AJ, Justin's got another one here. AJ Dillon and James Robinson over under 33 fantasy points. First over under of the day. Oh man, they really know how to set that line close.
Yeah, I think this goes over, man. I think this goes over. Yeah, I could see
close.
this being 35. You know, just
that's what I was going to say. I was going to be like 18-17.
Yeah.
So yeah, give me the over. Give me the over on that. I'll take the over on that one.
You know, J. Rob's going to get those passing and receiving yards, and AJ Dillon's going to be a workhorse back there behind in the backfield against Minnesota. So this also be an interesting game. I like this game as well, especially in the over. The total is set at 47.5. So yeah, I like this game. Yeah, Justin, go with the over on this. I'm thinking probably 35 points combined.
I'm with you guys. I like it. And we got one for Justin Sue. Terry or Gibson, start one.
Scary.
Nope. Yeah, me too. I think I'm gonna go. They're gonna need to pass in this game. This is like one of those, like Gibson's been one of those like Josh Jacob types where if they're ahead, then they're gonna have a really good game. But if they're playing from behind, maybe not so much. I know we faded Gibson a little bit last week, and then he proved everybody wrong. But
he wound up with 2 touchdowns. But that was the only reason why he was that lot viable because he got into the end zone twice. They did give him a boatload of carries. He had over 20 carries in that game. I can see it going both ways. Like I'm not gonna like guarantee that Gibson's going to get all those carries again and be available around the goal line. Give me Scary Terry here
for the ceiling.
Yeah.
All right, me too. You too, Will?
Yes, definitely scary, man. And also, it's going to be a good game, man. Listen, Cam starting, Ron Rivera, you know, that's going to be
a good one. Yeah. Curtis Samuel actually may play in this game as well.
Exactly. I saw him in there. I was actually playing around with a couple of lineups last night in DFS. So Samuel did pop up, man. Ooh. So I think that Scary is going to be the best option out the two.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with Ricky Seals-Jones out for today. That just throws more targets to the receiver, J.D. McKissick. And if Curtis Samuel plays, that'll help his stock as well.
Nice. I love it. Beardy does covers. Welcome back. Good luck to you, Beardy does covers. Happy you're here.
Appreciate it.
And Brad, let's go. Let's get those tilts.
Oh, Brad.
Right here. My man Brad wants to know Kittle or Waller in full PPR too. Wow, man. Find a way to start both.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Goodness.
Tight end and flex spot. Kittle going up against Jacksonville. Yeah, man. I'm going with Kittle, man. You saw what he did. Yeah, go Kittle. See, it's just hard, man, because especially with these two guys, because they're listed as tight ends, but we know they don't play like tight ends, man. You know, these are pretty much wide receivers and tight end bodies and designated as tight ends. So yeah, but I like Kittle, man, especially what he did at last week and against Jacksonville. I mean, you gotta, you know, these guys are ranked towards the very, very end in points allowed over here. They're
giving up 14.2 fantasy points in full PPR to tight ends a game. So yeah,
give me Kittle here. It's simple. It's the matchup. You know, they're gonna torch Jacksonville. Jimmy G's been playing really, really good football lately, and Kittle is a part of that. So yeah, give me Kittle.
Cool. And this one here, I like. Adam, what's going on, man? Is Ingram worth the start over Gaskin as a running back 3 flex
against the Eagles?
It's
yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. I think so. I think that's my line. I think that's my line right there, like the Ingram over Gaskin, because Gaskin has a really, really good matchup against the Jets. But we could see the Dolphins have trouble moving the ball. I mean, I don't expect that too much, but
no.
how much work is Myles Gaskin actually going to get? He's been on and off, and this is not good fantasy analysis, but this is the week that he should hit. Whether or not Ingram's going to get a full workload to himself without Kamara in the offense up against the Eagles. So I like Ingram for that very fact. I think Ingram could be considered a low-end RB2, where Myles Gaskin is like a fringe RB3, RB2 this week.
Yeah, I'm in agreement as well. I like Ingram. I just think that with Kamara out, he's going to definitely get that volume back there, not only running but also receiving out the backfield. So, and he's been on that team before, so they know what he could do, and they know that they could go ahead and rely on him. So I like him in this matchup. The Eagles are giving up about 117 yards to opposing offenses in the rushing game. So. Yeah, I like Ingram in the spot over Gaskin. And Gaskin, like you said, I mean, he's either there's no middle ground with him. He's either hot or he's cold.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a hot week though.
Supposed to.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and he hasn't seen less than 12 touches in like 4 or 5 straight weeks for Gaskin. But Ingram getting all the work here, especially since the Saints are really bad against receivers, and I think and the Eagles are really good against receivers. So I think it's gonna funnel through Ingram, and it might be close, but give me Ingram. I like it. Beardy Does Covers got the first one of the day. Let's go. Rodgers with a broken toe, or Daniel Dimes Jones in prime time. What did we call him? What we called him a couple weeks ago?
Danny Nichols,
Daniel Nichols.
Danny
Two
Nichols.
Pence. Danny 2 pence.
6 pence.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Don't
talk about our boy like that, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's a tough Danny Dimes Jones.
And you know what? Let me get in on the Danny Dimes. Tampa Bay, they only have one starting cornerback from the beginning of the season playing. We saw Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman is out. I know another backup is out. I think Tampa Bay is going to give up some points to Danny Dimes, and the Giants actually are more healthier than you would expect. Saquon Barkley most likely coming back this week. It's going to give Danny Dimes some ability to spread the field out, open up the run game against Tampa, spread the field out. He's got Galladay coming back. He had a full week of practice, healthy week of practice. Same with Kadarius Toney. I'm not really worried about Slayton as much, but I think that the Minnesota Vikings are going to put up more of a fight against Rodgers than we think, and I think Danny Dimes can outdo him. It's going to be close, but I'm picking the Giants on this one.
Man, all good things. So let me make a case for my guy A-Rod over here, man.
Right.
Yeah, Minnesota's giving up a lot of points. They're ranked number 16 for points allowed overall, and then also 14th, giving up 238 or 239 passing yards to opposing quarterbacks. Now, with A-Rod is different. Even with a broken toe, that man doesn't have to be 100% to go off. And Devontae Adams always has a great game against Minnesota. Also, you gotta think about the fact that it's going to be a divisional game in there, so they're going to be more motivated to go ahead and do their thing. So I like Rodgers to go ahead over, unfortunately, against my New York Football Giants, Danny Dimes. But I could see A-Rod definitely going off today as well. And this also be a high-scoring game. My bad, John.
No, that's a good point, too. And great points on both sides. I am going to side with the Rodgers side here. But Chef, still some, good, things to point out for Danny Dimes. I have a question for you guys as Giants fans. If you heard more than I have, how confident are you in Saquon playing this week? And if he doesn't play, how confident you are in a banged up Booker? And then at that point, would you throw a DFS throw at like Gary Brightwell?
No, I think Saquon plays.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You heard it here first. I love it. All right, Brad's got another one here. Carter, Bateman, or Wilson Jr. or McLaurin and flex full PPR. Oh,
Ooh.
man.
I like this tilt.
Yeah, I do too.
You have great options.
Holiday. Hollywood out.
Hollywood's out.
Hollywood out. Yeah.
I like this Bateman play, man. I really do. At the flex.
I'm just a little nervous about Lamar Jackson. He's been out of practice all week, dealing with an illness, not 2020.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
But he should be playing,
Oh.
and Bateman will be his number one target, hopefully, after what we saw the week prior, where at the end of the game he was just going to Bateman over and over and over again. But I mean, there's some other matchups here that look really good.
I want to take Carter out of this one, even though Flacco's back, and I feel like he'd be a check down, like a great running back, like a check down for running backs today. Because he's a pocket passer, he's probably gonna have to dump it off, and we saw that Carter can really get it done, like in that short to intermediate field. But the Dolphins' last 6 weeks have been the best running back defense in the NFL. They've been shutting down running backs, man. So this week, I don't really like Carter as much as I want to, as much as I want to. But the Wilson news, man, I still want to hear what happens with Elijah.
Yeah, that's.
I'm pretty sure Elijah's not going to play. He didn't practice all week. He's doubtful. Yeah. He had a non-contact jersey on, practicing to the side when he did. Listed as doubtful, game time decision.
Like those San Francisco beat reporters.
Yeah.
As you mentioned that, I got to go ahead and swap him out here in one of my lineups.
Oh, for sure, man. You definitely. I picked up Jeff Wilson everywhere I could, and I'm playing him in Mitchell's stead. But Same. I like Bateman here. I like McLaurin. I mean, you have a great problem to have here, Brad. I mean, who's going to score more? I want to say Bateman. I really do. But Wilson might surprise everybody today, man. It might be Jeff Wilson's day up against the Jaguars.
It might be. I mean, for right now, as it stands, let's just live in the world where Elijah is playing until we get it. So I think it's just between McLaurin and Bateman, and I think I might go McLaurin here.
Scary. I mean, he's the safest option right here. But it'd be interesting to see what Bateman's able to do today as well. But like you said, I mean, but listen, here's the thing. All right, all the Lamar Jackson fans, they'll go ahead and tell you that it doesn't matter if he starts. I mean, if he practiced all week or if he doesn't, he's their Superman. So even with him not practicing, he should be good because everybody keeps on telling me that he's MVP or he should be an MVP candidate this year. So whether he practiced all week or not, he should be able to do his thing according to the Lamar Jackson stand. So I'm going to go with Bateman in this case.
I'm riding with Bateman as well.
Yeah.
Give me Bateman.
All right.
That's a good tilt, Brad.
Yeah, very good tilt. I see the chat filling up down there, everybody. We will get to yours. Stay with us. We're getting there. Eric Brewer, what's going on? Good morning.
Morning.
So he needs to start 2 in half-point PPR. Barkley, Bateman, Miles Sanders, Jeff Wilson, or Ayuk.
Definitely I would say Bateman for sure. I'm not going to throw Miles Sanders out there yet. I want to see the usage between him and Jordan Howard. Yes. Barkley is interesting, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they do have a sturdy defense when it comes to the run, although we have seen some teams be able to, via Antonio Gibson, Khalil Herbert, both get it done against them. But I think it's it's half-point PPR, so the passing really doesn't matter as much. I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson and Bateman here, man. That's what I'm going to do. I have a strong feeling that Elijah Mitchell's not playing today. And if he does, he is very limited. Give me Jeff Wilson up against the Jacksonville Jaguars and give me Bateman against one of the worst pass defenses in the league in the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going Bateman, and I'm looking at Ayuk, man. Ayuk, I think, again, I just can't get away from the matchup that San Fran has been against the Jacksonville Jaguars. These guys, they give up a lot of yards, a lot of points, so I think Ayuk is going to be able to do his thing. I'm staying completely away from Miles Sanders because, again, I just think that even with Miles Sanders coming back, and we talked about this before the show started, they may get away from the run. Like why go ahead and go with your best running back and then hand him the ball over, even though he's back from injury. But it's his first game back, don't know what to expect. So Ayuk and Bateman.
Oof. I get what you're saying with Ayuk. I'm gonna fade it for this tilt, and I'm gonna go. I hate to say man, it's the Sunday night game is so far away to tell right now. So like, really, how do you fill that running back spot and leave it there if you don't have solid Barkley news yet? So
It's a
as of
Monday
right,
game. That's Monday game.
I mean Monday. That's what I meant, Monday.
Yeah.
So it's so I'm gonna go Bateman and I'm gonna go. Man, I have Bateman and Jeff Wilson.
Don't feel too bad about it,
And
Swanson.
hope that
I
it's
think
hard.
you're on the right path here, man. We are on the right path. Jeff Wilson is going to smash today.
Okay, I think he is. Okay, let's do it. Let's just assume that. Yep, do the thing. Love it. And Brad right here needs to know Foreman or Freeman. Since Kamara is out, needs to start one of these bad men.
Ooh, this is tough. We got Latavius Murray coming back for the Baltimore Ravens today. So I'm going to say Foreman. And that sounds terrible, but yeah, give me Foreman.
I mean, he's only 25.
Yeah, but he had that
the
torn
Achilles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's been showing up. He's been doing his thing. So I'm not mad at him. He's going to get the work.
So his snap counts are going up. He was 2 for 2 on targets last week for 48 yards, which means he's averaging 24 yards per catch on the season right now. That's horrible analysis. That's not real. He's only played one game.
I mean, Houston's terrible against the run. So give me Deontay Foreman. He's going to get the usage. He's going to get the work, especially around the goal line. McNichols is out. So give me Deontay Foreman against Houston.
Did not know that. Did not know that McNichols was out. But then in that case, I'm going to go with Foreman as well.
Oh yeah, he's out, baby. No,
but I don't feel good about it. I definitely don't feel good about it either. But I'm going to go with Foreman in this case.
I feel like I could feel worse about it. Like it doesn't feel great, but I don't feel as bad as I feel I should.
Yeah, I don't think you should feel too bad about it because if Latavius Murray comes back, he's definitely going to be carrying the ball at least somewhat. I mean, yeah, Freeman may get the majority of the snaps, but we could be looking at 8 points for Freeman, 8 points for Murray, and then, Foreman may not do great, but hey, if he gets 11, 12 points or falls in the end zone, which he has very good likeliness to do up against Houston, he could outscore them both. So yeah, give me Foreman.
Cool. And then another form of question here too. Foreman or Jeff Wilson from Zach, and
give me Jeff Wilson.
Jeff Wilson, Bateman, do the thing.
Yeah, he's a more versatile. Cool. He's a more versatile player.
Yeah, just all in with him. Yeah.
What's up, Austin?
Welcome in. I would like to sit ones. Adam Rush here. Got to sit one. Sit one. Christian Kirk, T.Y. Hilton, Tyler Lockett, Jamison Crowder.
Hilton.
Really?
Yeah. I believe so.
See, I'm thinking Kirk, man. I'm thinking about saying Kirk. Yeah, I'm thinking about saying Kirk over Hilton. I mean, I think that this is
I would say Kirk if Kyler doesn't play.
I mean, they're going up against Buffalo, T.Y. Hilton, going up against Buffalo. I really don't. I mean, the only player that I really want to play in this matchup is either Michael Pittman or Jonathan Taylor. Like, I'm not putting my eggs on chips rather on any other player. T.Y. Hilton has a tough matchup against Levi Wallace. Pittman has a tough matchup against Trey White, but Pittman has been showing up as the alpha dog. I would rather take my chances with Christian Kirk, especially with DeAndre Hopkins out today. Him and AJ Green are going to get it, and he's most likely going to play the slot. So I'm okay with Christian Kirk there, and I think Lockett gets back on track this week.
Okay, I'm gonna sit Ty. I like all that too. I'm gonna sit Ty as well. He's neck concussion, thigh injuries. He is banged up, and I'm starting like as a barometer. I'm starting Pittman, but I'm starting him with diminished expectations this week. So if my expectations for the number one on the Colts is already diminished, then I'm gonna sit Hilton out of these four for sure.
Do you think that game turns out to be a blowout in Buffalo's favor?
I don't know if it turns into a blowout. I could see it easily being 28-14. Both defenses, They play middle of the pack for the Colts. The Bills, they play some really good defense, but we've seen them get beat. So it all depends on if they can stop the run, if they can pressure Josh Allen, then that's what's going to make the difference.
The Colts can stop the run for sure, but the Bills are going to have a big day through the air. I did like some math on this one. I think this is kind of cool. Wentz has just over a 50% completion rate in the red zone. Of that 50%, half of those were touchdowns. So in the red zone, he can get it. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting stat, like for somewhere down there in the red zone, where like maybe like Doyle, who's got 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games, could maybe sneak into the end zone today and could be a good play against the Bills. Can actually be.
You mean Mo Alley Cox?
No, it was Doyle got 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games, right?
I love Mo Alley Cox.
I know, man. That man's huge too.
Also, just a quick note on this, Adam. You're okay to play Crowder this week with Joe Flacco. Got the old connection going there. Both vets. Vets usually stick to vets for like a safety blanket, and I think Crowder can get open today. But yeah, just to go back to this question and answer it and move on, I'm taking Hilton off of this one.
And Will, you were taking Kirk off this one, right?
Yeah, I'm taking Kirk out. I'm leaving Hilton in. And I know it may be a little bit of a gamble, but I like
that's football, baby.
Yeah, you're a gambling man.
Yep,
you know what it is. You know what it is.
Austin Bidwell's got one here with Tony Pollard, Hunter Renfrow, or Kadarius Toney in half PPR.
Ooh,
I like Pollard, man. I like Pollard. Dallas is going to make sure that they utilize all their skill players, or they should utilize all their skill players that they have down there, especially with Amari Cooper out. That's going to be one less target down there. And again, it's just even though Ezekiel's been doing his thing this year, Pollard has been getting some snaps there, and he's been able to be productive in the rushing game and the receiving game. So I like Pollard over Renfrow and Toney.
Half point PPR. Oh,
I'm gonna start Toney. I like the Pollard thing. Scares me just because Kansas City has ramped up their running back defense. They're 4th versus running back in the last 6 weeks. They've just figured something out over there, and they're giving up 23.7 points so far to running backs, even with them ramping up like that. So I figured like 23.7 points. That's what I would want like out of Zeke alone.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's where it's tough because it's half point. He might be able to fall in the end zone. But I'm gonna take out. I mean, for me, it's between Renfrow and Toney. Like, how do you guys feel on Renfrow? Like, what's your temperature on him for this week?
I think they're all good plays. To be honest, I think Tony Pollard, Renfrow, and Toney are great plays this week. And Austin, you have a tough tilt here. More so than you would think.
You know what? Give me Renfrow.
Yeah, I mean, I was leaning either
around the
Renfrow or
goal
Toney.
line. He's getting usage around the goal line. Gets a lot of looks. Double-digit fantasy points in the last 3 games.
And they're right behind that Dallas and Kansas City game as far as the total set at 50.5. So a lot of points are gonna be put up. So, again, you can't go wrong with Renfrow. I mean, even if you go back to when his days at Clemson in college, that guy's for sure like target. I mean, he's always able to hold on to the ball. So and like you said, to your point, in the red zone, he is going to get those targets. So.
I mean, he's averaging 8 to 9 targets the past 3 games that he's played. He's caught 7 balls for at least 45 yards in the last 2 with touchdowns. And he's got a great matchup against Mike Hilton for the Cincinnati Bengals, which, you can attack them in the slot, which Renfrow plays. I think it's Renfrow, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys talked me off my Tony Pollard pick, man. I'm going to go Renfrow too.
I mean, I want it to be Toney as a Giants fan, but yeah, give me Renfrow, man. That's crazy.
Cool.
Great tilt, Austin. Great tilt.
Yeah, great one. Also, Austin is Big Greens. What?
Oh,
Austin is Big Greens. What's up, Big Green?
Oh, what's up, Big Greens?
What's good, man?
Oh, man.
Wow. All right, cool. This is crazy. You have a real name? I feel like if we ever meet, like we had,
you'll always be Big
Green Squad in real life. Like, yeah, everyone's just gonna be their Twitter handle. Like Lucius Forensis 44 here. Morning. What's going on, man?
Lucius. I know Lucius's real name.
Oh, that's right. We do.
Yeah.
Who's got to pick one wide receiver between Chenault, Watkins, Callaway, or Traquan Smith? That just looks ugly.
Mm.
For all intents and purposes here, I'm going to have to say Chenault. I don't want to trust the wide receivers for the Saints.
Yeah, I'm taking them out.
Watkins is iffy. Like, I don't want that. Give me Chenault, and it's ugly and coming off my lips. It really is.
No, I agree, though. Out of this list,
It's a tough
I think
one, man.
It's Chenault, man.
It's an awful situation here, but I'm going to go with Chenault as well. I mean, because the other guys,
Yeah, I have a feeling that Philly just shuts down the passing game for the Saints. And the Bills, I mean not the Bills, the Ravens with Chicago. I mean, yeah, Watkins could see some work with Hollywood Brown out, but I think it's more of Mark Andrews and Bateman that are going to be seeing the targets. Maybe throw some Duvernay in there. Yeah, give me Chenault. That's oof.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's a tough one, man.
It is. Jim Rambo, coolest name in fantasy football. Welcome back. Welcome in. Good morning. Full point PPR flex. Mike Williams, Chase Claypool, or Dalton Schultz. I'm gonna drop Claypool off this.
Full PPR. Yeah,
I'm going to go with Schultz, man. I'm going to go with, again. I'm just that game, that total being set at 56. It's going to be a lot of points, man, all around. So, and again, they got one less guy on the offensive side with Cooper out. So I like Schultz in the situation.
I think I lean that way too. As much as I feel like Mike Williams is one that, like, nobody wants to let go yet, right?
I'm going with Mike Williams here.
Are you really?
Yeah, I think
they
were one step away last week from actually connecting on a couple big plays. We're seeing his targets still go up there. I'm okay with that. And most of the backfield, the defensive backs for the Pittsburgh Steelers are actually injured. Joe Hayden's banged up. I don't believe he's going to play today. I think Mike Williams has a great matchup up against Cameron Sutton, allowing a lot of fantasy points to that receiver on the left side. I like it. I think him and Keenan Allen are actually really safe plays today. I'm gonna go with Mike Williams here and cross my fingers that he has more points than Dalton Schultz.
I think it's close. I'm still gonna lean the Schultz side. I don't like the matchup for Herbert as well, which I think would push me over the other edge to go to the other side. And I do like those points in that Cowboys-Chiefs game for sure. Giuseppe Rousseau, welcome back.
What's up?
What's good?
Gibson, Jeff Wilson, or Miles Sanders, half-point PPR.
Now, we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier, right?
A little bit. We've talked about a little bit of all three guys. I think we all talked about how, I don't want to start Miles Sanders today.
I mean, the last time he played the Saints, he torched them last year. We understand why we don't want to play Miles Sanders just yet. We want to make sure that he's 100% going to get the full workload. I'm a little afraid of it, and we said that at the top of the show. So it's really between Jeff Wilson and Antonio Gibson here.
Wilson all day.
I'm going to go with Wilson. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I'm on Wilson. Miles Sanders, he should do his thing today, but I just the way that they've utilized him when he's been in the lineup, I just don't like. And then also him coming his first game off an injury. So I'm going to go with in my opinion, the safest player in Jeff Wilson.
Same.
Yeah, man. Jeff Wilson for sure. Sanders hasn't scored all year, and Nick Sirianni is a person. And the Saints
Nick Sirianni
is a person.
Hashtag analysis.
Number 2 against. That's enough for me. That's enough analysis for me for how the run game is treated in Philadelphia.
Yeah, so, man.
Yeah, Jeff Wilson Jr. Chris Hayes. What's up,
going
Chris?
on, dude?
Yo,
man. He said Cam is back this week. Can he trust Robbie Anderson?
Yes.
Yes, you can. And I got stuck with the problem of playing Robbie Anderson because of the Hollywood Brown news. So I am pivoting to Robbie Anderson. It's a great matchup. It's a whatchamacallit, a revenge game all around. and Washington's been bad. Their defense is bad. I think their pass rush is going to be bad today. So yeah, Robbie Anderson should be all right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
it's a
all
run
in on Robbie. I'm all in on Robbie.
Yeah. I like Robbie this week for the first time in a while. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Austin Bidwell, sure. I mean, AKA Big Greens. Tony, Mooney, Bateman, or Moore, full PPR.
So we got to pick
Imagine
one of
if
these
the-
guys.
Is it Elijah Moore or is it
I would
DJ
assume
Moore?
it's. I would assume he would put DJM in there, and we're gonna say it's Elijah Moore for all intents and purposes.
Because
it's all like they're all flex plays or wide receiver twos. It's not really
I guess so.
Wide receiver one question.
I think Bateman would probably be my play out of these guys right here. But Elijah Moore, if you're thinking about it, I feel like he's a sneak. These double-digit fantasy points 4 weeks in a row. Scored last week, twice the week before, and last week he did it against the Bills. I feel like he's starting to hit the little breakout stride there. And with Flacco, he's not running. He's gonna stay in the pocket and get the ball out. And he could be one of those guys this week that could just break a play and then take it all the way to the house. So Elijah Moore is someone I would keep an eye on. But give me Bateman from these guys.
Yeah, I'm not touching any players on the Bears offense. Tony could be a good play, but yeah, I like Bateman out of all four. I like Bateman, and I just think that Crowder's going to pretty much outperform and have a better game than Moore out there with the Jets. So I like Bateman. I like Bateman in the situation.
I'll put it in order. I'm gonna go Bateman, Mooney, Tony, Moore.
You're gonna put Moore at the bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna put Moore at the bottom.
Okay. All right, fair. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's Flacco.
Just because of what Miami has done recently, like their defense has been stepping it up, even though their defensive backs stink. But yeah, either way, Bateman at the top for me. Mooney a close second, with Allen Robinson most likely not going to play. And Mooney has a great matchup against Averett, I believe it is.
It's Elijah Moore. It's Elijah Moore. Hold up. I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's Elijah Moore, not DJ Moore. Yeah, I figured as much. So we guessed right. Yeah, and I'm still not throwing Elijah Moore in there over Bateman regardless. So it's Bateman, baby.
Okay. All right. Giuseppe Rousseau, Boswell or Prater? Kickers are people too. You're right.
Boswell or Prater?
I'm going Boswell.
Are we going? What's the 47.5 is the over under?
47.5. The Chargers are going to put up points. Pittsburgh's going to have to go ahead and do that as well. And Boswell, I just like what he did. I just like what he did the last matchup when they played the Bears. He pretty much went off.
Yeah, I'll go Boswell.
I'm gonna go Boswell as well because at Seattle it's hard to kick. All right, so Prater's got the noise a little bit with him, and who knows how much they are going to move into the red zone enough where they can kick the ball. So we may see some long missed kicks from Prater. Not usually a thing that happens, but yeah, give me Boswell up against the Chargers.
Cool. Yeah, and also with Murray out, I just don't I don't feel comfortable in that
correct.
Matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Chris Hayes wants to know also Crowder or Rondale Moore. Clearly hurting via injuries and vehicular homicides.
Oh my goodness. Crowder. Give me Crowder there. I'm not trusting Rondale Moore. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Crowder as well. To your point, Steph, I mean, veterans lean on veterans. So I like Crowder to go out and do his thing with Flacco there starting for the Jets.
I like it.
Yeah, and we saw last week with Green Bay holding down Seattle. Seattle limiting Green Bay's passing work too. I mean, even though it was Jordan Love or whatever, but we're dealing. It's Crowder for me. I'm sorry, I don't even have to say anything else. It should just be Crowder.
I love it. And Lucius got a quick one with some running backs and flex here. Pick 2 running backs and 1 flex. Miles Sanders, CEH, Brandon Cooks, Devontae Freeman, Alex Collins, and Michael Gallup.
Well,
makes his case for the tilt of the week.
Collins is going to be out, I believe.
No, I believe Collins is
Yeah,
in.
Collins is in. Carson is out.
Yeah, Carson's out. Collins is in. I don't know what to do with Collins right now. I feel like I'm kind of in like a what do like feeling. I have to kind of get a better temperature on him. The CEH play, we aren't gonna know until later on if he's playing. But if he's trending in that direction, how comfortable are you to playing him?
So my understanding was that CEH was going to be returning back. The issue is it going to be a shared backfield, right? Is it going to be because Williams has been doing his thing? I mean, I don't think you go ahead and just like bench that guy. So
You can't. He's the clear-cut pass catcher that he's lit
yeah.
man.
So this is a tough one as far as like two running backs. But we got to pick one. So I'm gonna go ahead with CEH, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do Michael Gallup, and gotta go with my man Collins, because if Carson is out, he's gonna be that man back there in Seattle.
This is so tough, man.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a very tough one.
Chef, what are you thinking on over there?
I can tell you how I feel.
Oh, I know. Oh, here it comes.
Mm-hmm. Tilt of the week. This one hurts, man. It really does. Like, this one's really tough. I'm sitting here and I'm like, wow. How do I actually pick one of these guys or three of these guys for Lucius? Yeah, Alex Collins, I guess. I really want to try to put. It's tough. Like, we don't know the usage for CEH. We don't know the usage for Miles Sanders. And Freeman, we don't know the usage for Freeman with Latavius Murray.
Oh, I didn't see Freeman there. Hold on a second.
So that's all three of those running backs have big question marks around them. So I'm definitely going to go with Alex Collins now that you guys have refreshed that fact of him going to play today.
All right, so real quick here, I'll go Collins, and I think out of between Sanders and Hilaire, because again, don't know the usage for Sanders, and it's just a scary thing to begin with. CEH, is he healthy enough to come back and not be in a true timeshare where all the passing work goes to Williams and the CEH finishes with points? Freeman has doubled the fantasy points through the last 4 games. He's averaging 3 targets. There's no Hollywood. If Murray's not active today, then I'm going to pick Freeman and Collins out of this. And then I think I'm going to go Brandon Cooks against that shaky Titan secondary. It's given up the most fantasy points to wide receivers so far.
I like the Cooks matchup.
Man,
it's icky.
Yeah, give me Collins, Freeman, and Cooks. Damn, that hurts.
Yeah. Good one, Lucius. Good luck more so than that. Good luck.
Yeah, and it's gonna be tough, but I mean, it's like a wait and see with those 2 first running backs there, man. So, and I understand Will's points on Michael Gallup with Amari Cooper not being in the offense, and it should be a slugfest. But Brandon Cooks does have a great matchup against Tennessee. They are giving up a lot of points, and I believe in Tyrod Taylor to a certain extent.
Agreed. All right, that was a good one, Lucius. First button of the day. Thank you. I love this too, that he knew it.
Yeah,
he called it the first tilt of the week. Like that's a bold statement.
That was a tilt
and a direct one. Love it. Zach's got Simeon or Baker quarterback question here.
Neither. Sorry. Oops.
Oh no.
Oh my God,
Baker,
man.
I mean, this is a super flex question, if anything, I've ever seen one.
Yeah. And I don't think it's Simeon for me.
No, it's not Simeon. I'm gonna have to go with. I just
give me Baker up against Detroit.
An 0-8-1 Detroit Lions team.
Yeah.
And you're playing at home, and you got embarrassed last week. So, I just see those guys coming out and coming strong, and also Nick Chubb is back. Nick Chubb is back and should be able to get a couple receiving, help out Baker with the receiving game as well. So, like Baker in this situation.
Cool. Me too. I'm I'm gonna just call it Big Greens. Big Greens, Sammy Watkins, Rondell Moore, or Tyler Johnson, assuming that Kyler doesn't play. All right, so a Tyler Johnson with a Colt McCoy, who I also believe was questionable.
Ugh.
Oh man. Oh
These
dear.
are so tough.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Watkins at all. I'm not trusting Watkins whatsoever.
I don't know if we can trust any of these guys.
Yeah.
But we have to pick one.
Right.
So
So to me, it's not even between. It's between Rondell and Johnson.
Tyler Johnson because it's Tom Brady. Is that the only way to like move the needle?
yeah, but he's gonna get shadowed by Adoree Jackson.
Who's going to get shadowed by Adoree Jackson?
Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson is not going to get shadowed by anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
No one knows who he is.
No.
Tyler Johnson.
I'm just saying the coverage, like James Bradbury
I mean-
automatically shadows the right receiver, or the left receiver, which would be Mike Evans, and Adoree Jackson stays on the other side. So it's going to be Tyler Johnson with Chris Godwin playing the slot.
That's a
Rondell
good
Moore, Rondell Moore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tyler Johnson to John's point. Yeah, like nobody's gonna be shadowing Tyler Johnson.
I mean, Chef has I get his point where he's coming from, because he knows where the other guys are playing and everything. But yeah, and Brady's giving him some looks. I think he scored 2 weeks ago. I started him last week over Van Jefferson. I was
Had that work
wrong
out for
start
you.
by like 2 points. I was a 7 to 6 point swing or something. It wasn't enough to get me anywhere.
He
close
scored
to
4.7 fantasy points last week. Tyler Johnson.
Okay, could have been 3.7. He scored the week before.
Rondell Moore only 3 touches last week, but Seattle's a little different. Oh man, this is tough.
Tyler Johnson got 6 targets against New Orleans, week 8. I know we're grasping the straws here.
All right, I'll roll with you with the Tyler Johnson, but I don't like this tilt at all, man.
I don't like it either. How do you think Austin feels? How do you think Big Greens feels? We don't.
The Big Greens is wilting. That's why he changed his name to Austin.
Wow, that was sharp, Chef. Well done.
That was creative, man. That was creative.
Was. And Giuseppe here has got Renfro or Claypool in PPR, and
yeah,
Renfro. Sure.
Yeah, all arrows point to Renfro in this matchup. I'm staying away from Claypool, even though Big Ben is supposed to be coming back today. I'm not too confident in Claypool's usage yet, because they aren't able to throw the ball.
News. Hit the button.
Breaking news. Got you. Hang on 1 second. I gotta get up to that.
This just in. We have breaking news.
All right, it is not even 11 o'clock yet, and we got some things coming in here. Number 1, James Robinson is officially active. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers is in the building and will start today against the Vikings despite a significant toe injury. I think we knew he was going to start, but he is starting. And Lamar Jackson, this is what I've been looking for. He's not feeling himself, apparently. He's arriving to the stadium soon, but it sounds like he's really not himself. Jackson will try to go, but they're working to keep him hydrated to play, but he has been hit very hard by this virus. If he doesn't play, all of these job he takes, and we had a lot from the beginning of this show, now change. Some of them change, but the needle's going to move a little bit. Some of them are definitely going to change, because there is a lot of them that were really close.
So McSorley would get the start for Baltimore, correct? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I think that guy's serviceable. I think he's definitely serviceable. I mean, he's not like the worst backup quarterback that you could have in that situation. And
oof.
Yeah, just Hollywood is out. I'm not trusting Watkins. Yeah, this is tough.
I think it's
man.
Tyler Huntley is this.
No, they activated Huntley
Yeah,
off the practice squad. McSorley will get the start.
Yeah, McSorley will get the start. Ooh.
Are you sure about that? Because this news is trending towards Tyler Huntley.
Let me
Tyler
see.
Huntley is the backup right now. He's number 2. We're gonna pay attention to this, everybody. More information is gonna come out before 11:30 when injuries become designations and designations become injuries.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we mixed that up. You're right. McSorley just got bumped up from the practice squad, so he would be the third string. Huntley would be the backup.
What a world.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set on it till the squad. And we'll get up to you. In the meantime, let's throw it down to Wizzy. What's up, Wizzy?
What's up, Wizzy?
Corey Davis or Jamal Agnew? Crickets.
I'm gonna go Corey Davis in this situation. Yeah, Corey Davis.
Yeah, we saw him.
And Crowder out there for the Jets.
Yeah, I don't mind the Corey Davis pick at all. I mean, last week we saw him catch 5 for 93 on 7 targets on the field, 84% of snaps. I think he can do something similar against Miami. Jamal Agnew's more of a dart throw than anything else. So yeah, give me Corey Davis.
Corey Davis 5 for 93 last week against Buffalo. So there's something to be said for that. Oh man, what's up, Idan? I hope. Idan. I don't want to butcher your last name, but welcome in. Thank you so much. Start 2. Bateman, Lockett, Jeff Wilson, or Ayuk? Shaky Bateman news. Oh, man. Give me Jeff Wilson on this list.
You said you're taking him off?
No, I'm going to say give me green light for Jeff Wilson on this list. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Lockett and Jeff Wilson.
Fair. Yeah, I'm with you. Give me Lockett and Wilson.
I don't know anything about Huntley, like zero.
That's because he hasn't really played.
Yeah.
His nickname is Snoop.
Well,
that's
the end of it, and that's what I know about him. That's what I know. Yeah, give me Lockett and Jeff Wilson here too.
It's a good Tuesday night trivia question at your local restaurant and bar.
What is?
What is
his nickname? Oh, that is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be in just somewhere down in Baltimore. Quizzo night. Austin.
Wow.
Real good, man. All right. Real cool. Yeah, this is a family show, so I'm
It's gonna be great for fantasy though.
Please enjoy
for the Eagle fans.
Please enjoy the matchup today. We'll talk later. Giuseppe Rousseau on odd weeks, Miles Gaskin goes off and makes no sense. Yeah, all right. We talked about that earlier. He does tend to flop for this.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And he's supposed to do, right? He could probably hit that double-digit fantasy floor today.
Nice. So today is an up week. And I make good. We make tilts. Welcome back. Waller or Gronk?
I'm going to go with Waller here. Gronk just coming back. We saw I'm iffy to start Gronk. We know Waller will be targeted fairly well, or Arnold.
Now Waller, Gronk, or Arnold.
Arnold's been on a tear, man.
Yeah, man.
That's not fair.
Like
I was ready to pick Waller, and
so I like in this situation. Then I do like Arnold in this case. Yeah. So in this order, Arnold, Waller, and then Gronk.
Bengals are a little stingy against tight ends. And so are the Niners. But the Niners haven't played any quality tight ends, though. Really. And is this right? Has Arnold led the team in receiving in 4 of the last 5 games?
Yes.
Yeah, Arnold's been
okay, yeah.
He's super targeted.
Yeah.
He's part of the game plan.
Hawkeye, give me Arnold, Waller, Gronk in that order. I'm with you, Will.
Wow, that's tough to say, but yeah, I think I'm with you.
Word. And Delusional Tanner, welcome back, welcome in. Pick 2.5-point PPR league. Michael Pittman, Terry McLaurin, Tyler Lockett, or Hunter Renfrow.
Half-point PPR.
Man.
I'm going the first 2. I'm going Pittman and Scary.
I feel like these are all pretty decent plays. These are all wide receiver 2 plays. Might be some wide receiver 1 upside, and I feel like if anyone were to have it, it would be the first 2. Even though Pittman's got a really tough matchup. Like I said, I'm starting him, but with diminished expectations. However, I did mention that Wentz just over 50% completion rate in the red zone. Of that 50%, half were touchdowns. Give me Pittman and Terry.
I'll roll with you guys, but I'm not feeling too good about their matchups at all. I mean, I'm not feeling good about Pittman's matchup at all, really. I mean, the Bills, we could see them just shutting Pittman down, and that would really hurt. Terry McLaurin, I'm playing Terry. I want to say it's Terry and Renfro, man. Half-point PPR. Maybe it's Terry and Tyler Lockett. Like, damn.
Yeah,
but the Arizona defense is pretty good. Like, yeah, give me Terry and Hunter Renfro, man. That's who I'm taking out of this. I think Hunter Renfro is on a tear lately, and I don't want to take him off. I think he's gonna keep doing what he's been doing. They're gonna have to throw against Cincinnati, and he is the main target. He has the only good matchup as far as wide receiver cornerbacks matchups. So yeah, give me Hunter Renfro there, and give me Terry because we know the ball is going his way.
Yeah, I'm rolling with you as well on that, Chef. I'm getting off of Pittman and going to go with Scary and then Hunter. Again, the total is set at 50.5 for this game, so a lot of points are going to be put up, and they're going to have to keep pace. And you know that Carr's going to be looking for him, especially like on some third and short situations there. So yeah, I like Hunter and Scary in this situation.
I'm still going to lean Pittman a little bit, but I see where you guys are going and why anybody would totally go Renfro in there. Good work. Adam Rush. Big Blue pulls off the upset this week. That New York logo is Brady's kryptonite. Daniel Jones does have the Bucs number.
Yes.
Ever since the first game he played, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be that one. I feel like I'm going to stay away from. And it's a Monday night game, so I say I'm going to stay away from it. And then around 6 o'clock on Monday, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll just open up the whole sports book here.
Let's speak it into existence, Adam. Let's speak it into existence. I like it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely taking the Giants with the points. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's disrespectful. 11. They're
11 points.
11
like,
points.
Come on, that's total
rude,
disrespect.
Man. Yeah, that's rude.
I am jumping in with some news here real quick too. For what it's worth, Miles Sanders is out for the pregame warm-ups right now, and he will play for the first time in 4 weeks. Looks like Kenny Gainwell will be the odd man out, but the Eagles are only dressing 3 running backs today, so I guess it's just him, Scott, and Howard.
Yep.
And then Donovan Peoples-Jones is inactive.
Okay. I was waiting on that one.
Yep. So right now, really, the big ones we're rating on, if we can, hopefully, if we get some sort of Kyler nation early on, but Lamar Jackson, we're still waiting on the final word. Still waiting on Elijah Mitchell. That's a big one. CEH is still up in the air, too. Allen Robinson. And was Curtis Samuel cleared? I don't know if he was cleared yet.
No.
But we will get that soon. We are 24 minutes
soon.
away from final injury designations. All right, Zach's got another one here. Bateman, Kirk, Thielen, start 2. I'm going to start Thielen.
I want to say Bateman, Thielen.
Even with I'm gonna say the same thing. Even though I don't,
I'm not happy about it, but it's
I'm not 100% confident over here. But yeah, I'm going with Thielen, and then
because at that point you're really just saying, let's just say it's not Kyler and it's not Lamar. So you have which backup quarterback would you trust more between Bateman and Kirk?
But if you take it a step further,
not the quarterback, who you would like more talent wise, receiver wise.
Right. No, and I like Bateman, but then also you have to take it a step further. It's like, well, who else is on the field for those guys, right? And I think that
true,
because Hopkins is out.
Wow, Hopkins is out, and then also Hollywood's out on the other side. This is eerily similar.
And I don't trust Watkins. So I'm gonna go ahead with Bateman and Thielen in this situation.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bateman and Thielen, too.
I'm not, like I said, I really don't feel good about it. I don't really feel good about Kirk or Thielen, to be honest. Thielen, we saw Green Bay's secondary really start to step up, but they're going to have to find a way to move the ball and keep up with Aaron Rodgers. So Thielen might be targeted at least a little bit more than Christian Kirk.
And another 2 here for Adam. Gallup, Cooks, or Renfro.
Oh, that's a good one too. Give me
That is a
Cooks
good
and Renfro though.
Yeah, I'm on that side too. I know
This could be a nice breakout game for Michael Gallup. I mean, all signs
be.
point to it up against Kansas City.
A lot of points in that game.
Yeah, but
But
I
also,
same thing with Cooks. Like Cooks going up against Christian Fuller in Tennessee. I think Cooks could really, really just blow right by that whole defense. And then
He's
Renfro,
going
we've
to.
already talked about his targeting every week, getting 9 targets a game. So that in PPR, that's what you want, especially if he falls in the end zone. You're really going to be happy this week.
Absolutely. Monir, welcome back.
What's up, Monir?
Welcome in. Bench 1. Higgins, Bateman, Thielen, or McLaurin. Got a bench 1.
Got a bench 1. Out of those guys, I'm going to bench Thielen.
All right, so you'd start T. Higgins over Thielen.
Yes,
T.
yes,
Higgins we're talking about?
Yeah.
All right, so last year against Green Bay, they shut down Justin Jefferson, and Thielen had a day. And that could be something to think of to where, like, I don't know if I want to bench him. 6 for 110 and 2. And Jefferson went 2 for 26. Just like you said, Packers D has been great. They shut down Russell last week, but it was the Ruffs and he shut down Russell and he shut down Patrick Mahomes.
Right. I think the way you beat the Green Bay Packers is if you run the ball and they're going to
if you run the ball, right?
Cook. Correct.
Okay. All right.
But I'm going to roll with Higgins here. He's gotten a decent target share over the last 3 weeks.
At least 6 targets.
He's got at least 6 targets. And going up against Vegas, they're going to try to have to they're going to throw the ball. We know they're going to throw the ball. So I'm going with Higgins, Bateman, and McLaurin here. I think Higgins can get it done for you. He has a safe floor of around 13 fantasy points. It's what he's been doing over the past 3 games that he's played over the past 4 weeks. He was on a bye this past week, and they like to throw the ball in Cincy. So why not do it against the Vegas Raiders? And Thielen with this match with these other guys around them, I don't think that he outscores the other 3, to be honest.
Interesting play. I was actually going to go with Bateman, Thielen, and McLaurin, but like you said, I mean, a lot of points are going to be scored in this game with the with Cincinnati. I mean, again, that total is right behind the Kansas City and the Dallas game at 50.5. So, yeah, I like to see what Higgins is going to be able to do. And again, I'm not gonna abandon ship on Bateman, man. I'm not abandoning ship on Bateman. So I'm gonna stay with Bateman and then also a scary out there for the Washington football team.
All right, I'm gonna lean with you guys. I guess it's very, very close. It really is. But
you make a good point.
But I'm gonna lean with you guys on Higgins. Love it. Justin's got a quarterback question: Cousins or Russ?
Oof.
Well,
Cousins or Russ, huh? I mean, is there another player out there that you have?
Yeah, give me Russ.
I'm going to go with Russ. It was a complete embarrassment last week versus Green Bay. They didn't even put up any points, and I just don't think
on your waiver wire, like
right? Yeah, somebody, man, or Snoop. Snoop is on the waiver wire.
Yeah, is Jimmy G on your waiver wire? Like,
I'm gonna go Russ in the situation. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go Russ. I just think that he's not gonna have back-to-back horrible games. And again, last week was his first game back after being out for a couple of weeks with that injury to the finger. So I like Russ against maybe a Kyler-less Arizona team. So they could go ahead and create some turnovers there and get some more opportunities. And he's going to have to run the ball, man. I mean, I don't think that they're completely going to be sold on Collins. Carson is out, so he's going to probably do some things on the ground as well.
I'm going to roll with you on the Russ thing. I just to add to it, Arizona, they play good defense, but with the running game in shambles with Seattle, I think Russ will have to cook a little bit more. So we had mentioned Lockett earlier at the top of the show. I believe that Russ will throw the ball a little bit more in this one than he has in the past. So I think he tops Cousins' production today.
Word. I like it. I am looking at Jim Rambo here real quick. So I guess I went back up to his tilt from before. So if that's
Coolest
the case,
name in
should I
fantasy
swap
football.
out I'm sorry. Oh, I missed that. Thank you, Chef. Thank you for picking me up. Jim Rambo, coolest name in fantasy football. Should he swap out Renfro for Williams?
For Williams? For Mike Williams?
I think it was Mike Williams.
I like Mike Williams this week.
No Minka, no
really
Hayden,
do.
no Watt. Take Williams. I got that from a little buddy.
I think Williams is gonna do. I think Renfro for the floor, Williams for the ceiling, depending on what kind of point matchup you need. I think that's the way to do it.
I like it.
I think Renfro's pretty safe.
I agree. Movie Mike, what's going on? I like it. All right, Chef. PPR league start one tight end, Knox or Conklin, and on defense, Dolphins or Green Bay. Ooh. All right.
So for defense, I'm going to go Dolphins. Again, Joe Flacco, man, he should have probably been out the league a couple years now. He's just hanging on right now. So I like the Dolphins D and defense, and then I'm going to go ahead with I'm going to go with Conklin.
Hasn't seen less than 5 targets since week 5.
Yeah.
Dolphins D for me. And then I think I'm going to go Knox here, man. Indy's terrible against the tight end. I think he can get it done today. I think he can find the end zone. So give me Knox.
Plus, it's going to be through the air most of the day.
Yeah.
Over there, the Bills.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, cool. I like it. Joshy plug. Welcome back. Welcome in.
What's up?
Pick 2. Waddle, Gallup, or Deontay Johnson or Pittman?
Pick 2. Give me Waddle and Deontay Johnson. If it's PPR. If it's not PPR, then we're switching it up.
I'm going Waddle and Gallup. I just think
on that.
I'm not mad at you about that.
I just think that with Amari Cooper out, both not only Gallup, but I think Wilson goes off as well down there for the Cowboys. I mean, I could see both of these quarterbacks ending with 300 plus passing yards for the game. So I like Gallup and Waddle in this situation.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've mentioned a Steeler today. I'm pretty sure. Deontay has not had a sub-double-digit fantasy finish this season at all. He's just on a tear. I'll go Waddle and Deontay for this one.
Against the Chargers?
Chargers are good against the defense, man. They're good against the pass.
They're good against the pass, but I think Deontay might be one of those guys that's just – some guys are matchup proof. Some guys are. And Deontay has proven that. I mean, just – looking at the numbers, going back to name rank.
I might have to switch my answer.
It is, yeah.
Give me Waddle and Gallup. You're right, Will.
You're
right.
Switching to Waddle and Gallup?
Yeah, you want the points. You want the points in this Kansas City matchup, and if
all of them
with Amari Cooper being out, that puts Gallup in a very good situation up against the Kansas City defense. So, yeah, give me Waddle and Gallup. Wow, I can't believe you talked me out of the Deontay Johnson thing. I'm looking at Pittsburgh, they really haven't been able to do much, and the Chargers have been able to stop the pass. Like, they are, like, the best passing defense over the past 2-3 weeks. So
yeah, I'm just noticing that too. Okay. I think, all right. We had to talk that out a little bit, but I think I'm with you guys too because the Chargers are. I mean, yeah.
So plug Waddle and Gallup in, Joshy plug, and have a good Sunday.
If you started Deontay, I wouldn't be mad at you, man. I feel weird about this one. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm circling this. I'm gonna work some things out and come back.
But good options, man. Those are some good options.
Absolutely. Lucius says, got last one today, guys. Mike Williams or Bateman? Good luck with your games as well.
Appreciate you, man. Again, I'm sticking to who I've been the guy I've been talking about the whole show, man. I'm gonna go with Bateman on this one.
Yeah, give me
Come
Bateman.
on, Snoop. Find Bateman. Snoop.
Come on,
find
Snoop.
him.
Snoop McSorley or Snoop Huntley.
There's
Snoop
no
Huntley.
Minka Fitzpatrick, no Hayden, no Watt.
Yeah, there's no Minka Fitzpatrick. There's no Hayden. There's
No Watt. I feel like Williams is
like due to like just really go off.
I feel like it's due. I feel like it's supposed to happen. I'm gonna go Williams here. He's just got such a high ceiling, and I think this is his get right game. I think this would be the time to do it.
I think you got me, dude. I'm rolling with you, Swanson. I'm changing my answer, and I'm writing this one down because this one's tough. Mike Williams. Give me Mike Williams.
These
Last
have
chance,
been tough
Mike Williams.
all day. These have been really tough. The last ones especially. Still waiting on the rest of this injury news too. Manny Jordan, there he is. What's going on?
Yeah, because if you think about it, 1 second, I'm sorry to cut you off, but if you think about it, even if what happens if Lamar Jackson comes in and plays, but he does not feel well, like
he did last year against that.
He takes and then he waddles to the bathroom in the middle of the game, and then he waddles back in the bathroom. Locker room. Sorry. All right. Sorry. Continue.
No, but you're right. Manny Jordan. Right on time. Usually around 11:20 we see Manny Jordan. I love it. Right on schedule. Good morning. In the PPR, he traded Ramondre Stevenson, Chase Edmonds, and OBJ, and got Saquon and his backup. So you got Saquon and Booker. Is that a good trade, or did you give up too much?
I don't hate it. You might have been able to do the Ramondre and Chase Edmonds by itself, but I don't hate the trade. I mean, you're locking up the Giants' backfield. You're just banking on Saquon Barkley coming back to full 100% what he was in his like rookie season. So I'm not sure if that's going to work out for you. But we saw the timeshare with Ramondre Stevenson and Damian Harris this week. It will be a timeshare most likely moving forward. So it was good to get Ramondre off your squad. Chase Edmonds banged up. We don't know when he's going to come back. And James Conner has really taken over the lead role there anyhow. And then OBJ found himself in a nice situation in LA with Robert Woods going down to injury. But you use that because I really don't have too much faith in OBJ. So yeah, I think it'll work out for you. I think Saquon coming back this week is a nice little precursor for what you could have in the back half of the season. So yeah, it's not a bad trade at all, Manny Jordan.
Yeah, I agree. I think that especially what we saw on Thursday night, Damian Harris is that guy out there in New England, man. I don't know what Bill Belichick is doing, but he needs to go ahead and just pretty much just keep that guy in there because he's able to do both, right? Run and go ahead and receive the ball out the backfield. So I do like this trade. And then Saquon, if when he's not injured and he's on the field, I mean, he's a great play. He's a great play at running back. So I like the Saquon play. I like this trade a lot.
Nice. Real quick, I want to jump back up to Delusional Tanner here, who want to make sure that he knows that we got this one. This is the one that he came down. I was just scrolling down to the questions here, and he wasn't sure if he.
Real quick, we got some people with some great names on the show, man. Some Delusional Tanner and
some new faces too, and I'm loving it. Let's make sure we hit him.
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming back in. Delusional Tanner wanted us to. He may have missed the take that we did for this one, but pick 2.5 PPR league: Pittman, Terry, Lockett, or Renfro. And I believe we went with
Scary and Renfro.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
And is that what we did? I think I went Pittman.
I'm staying away from Pittman.
I think I talked myself.
McLaurin and either Lockett or Renfro. I think Renfro
I think
was
you guys
safer.
talked me out of it. I think you guys talked me out of Pittman and Terry and Renfro. Okay. All right. And going back down to Beardy does covers with another one. Full PPR. Godwin, Renfro, Manuel Sanders, Devontae Smith, Pittman Jr. Need 2 wide receivers and a flex.
Man, I like this squad right here. Well, I mean, you're going to play Godwin. All right. You're going to play Godwin. You have to, especially in full PPR with Antonio Brown out. Godwin is a safe play. I like that. Devontae Smith.
Not against the Saints.
Going up against Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, he's okay to play. He's okay. I like Devontae Smith more than I like Pittman this week, if that's any consolation. But you need. I might say Godwin, Renfro, and Devontae Smith. I'm not too big on Sanders. I want to see him come back into the fold. This week might be the week that he gets the usage and the actual touchdown. But are you banking on that? Not really. So I'm going to go with Godwin, Renfro, and Devontae Smith for this one.
Yeah, so I'm actually leaning Renfro, Godwin, and then Manny Sanders. I'm rolling with Manny Sanders over here, man. I just think that he's gonna have a good game out there in Buffalo. The weather looks good too right now. Well, not too bad. It's at 50 degrees, which is good for Buffalo right now around this time of year. So I'm gonna go with a Goodwin, Renfro, and then Manny Sanders.
I guess I'll go. Sanders has got Buffalo Bills are throwing 71% of their targets are going to wide receivers for 68% completion rate. It's going to be a big day through the air for the Bills. So I like Sanders here. I want to say I like Godwin, but I also don't know if I really do. Only because my Monday night game here. I'm missing a piece of paper. I got it. There it is. Middle of the pack against wide receivers for the Giants. Godwin 28%, 34%, no AB. Man. I don't want to. All right, whatever. Just give me Godwin, Sanders, and give me Devontae Smith.
Shout out James Mendez 17. Just hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And then also news coming out of Kansas City for CEH. They do not know his total usage yet. They're going to test him in warmups. I'm not trusting CEH this week.
Yeah, they just said they're gonna saw that as well come through on the notifications. They're watching his warmups. Yeah.
Shout out
Sleeper for real, man.
Right. That'll be a good game for Williams, I think. For sure.
Yeah, as we're talking, I just have to go back into some of these lineups, man, and make some switches real time.
Yeah, man. I make notes. I make notes throughout the show, and I'm like, oh man, I had to switch out. I switched out Elijah Mitchell this morning. I switched out who did I move? I put Jeff Wilson in almost everywhere where I had Elijah Mitchell. And then the other one was the Hollywood Brown news. The Hollywood Brown news messed me up a little bit as well. So had put Robbie Anderson in. But I guess it's a good pivot.
I mean, it's a decent pivot. We've got a couple more minutes too before more stuff comes out. So we're going to pay attention to it and get it to
Let's get these tilts in, man. Let's get these tilts in.
Oh, back to Austin right here. In the Watkins, Rondell, Johnson tilt, he could also start any of the Saints wide receivers or Chenault. I would stay with Saints wide receivers.
Nah, I would either stay with I would stay with Johnson on that. We picked Johnson, correct?
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
All right. And Titans or Browns defense for Minnie Jordan.
Ooh.
Oh, Browns defense.
All day long with Goff being out. Yeah, give me the Browns defense.
Oh yeah, true.
Although, do you think that Detroit actually improves with his backup quarter? No. Okay.
No. With Tim Boyle, no. Okay. Sorry, Tim Boyle. No.
But there's room for improvement.
Oh, there's always room. There's a lot of room for improvement going on there. But I'd rather go with the Browns defense that we know they're our sturdy defense, one of the top 10 in the league, compared to Tennessee, who has holes. And I think they are going to be exploited a little bit today. I think Houston's going to get some stuff done through the air.
Yes.
I do too. Austin, we're going to go back to Big Greens, revisit here. That Mooney, Bateman, Tony, and Moore tilt. Who would you go with? Is this one that we already did?
I think we picked Bateman.
Yeah.
I think we did.
We picked Bateman. I'm not Yeah, Mooney.
I like Mooney.
Oh,
I
no,
like
we
Mooney
did
this
pick Bateman.
this week.
We
But
did pick
Against-
Bateman, but then I brought up the Elijah Moore thing too. Why it might be interesting to keep an eye on him.
you know would you play Mooney if Lamar Jackson doesn't play as like a safer play, like Chicago? He's got a great matchup.
He is
against
Justin
Anthony
Fields'
Everett.
favorite target.
And there's no Allen Robinson this week. They're gonna have to throw the ball to keep up. Maybe do they? I don't know. It could be
feel like I would-
David Montgomery game.
I feel like I would like it more if Lamar was playing because they're competitive.
Well, that's
feel
what
like
I'm
he's
saying.
in-
Like our pick is Bateman,
Right.
but if Lamar
Right.
isn't playing, would you pivot
Oh,
to
oh,
either
oh,
Mooney
oh,
or
oh,
Tony?
I would.
I think that's what it relies on here.
Yeah. So if he wasn't playing, if he's not playing, I wouldn't pivot to Mooney because I feel like the game wouldn't be as.
See, so my thing is like,
I gotta go
if Lamar, it doesn't seem like he's completely
Out.
out,
Out.
right? Oh, he's out.
out. Just got it. Out.
Oh,
Right on cue.
oh,
Gross, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen,
Lamar
guys,
Jackson out.
No,
Come
did
on.
not know.
This just in. We have breaking news.
So, like I was saying, if Lamar Jackson is out, would you play Mooney or Tony?
Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore.
I'm playing Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
Um,
I just don't like the situation in Chicago. I don't like it. Do not like it.
Give me Kadarius Tony. Give me Kadarius
Okay.
Tony
Okay.
against the worst backfield in the league in Tampa Bay. Well, not the worst, but
And here I am taking out Bateman in all my leagues. Just taking them out.
man, I don't
One
know if
by
I
one,
have.
man.
I don't
Taking
know
them
if
out
I have
in all my leagues.
any other players to put in besides Bateman. I might have to just stick with him. But I'm definitely writing that down. Bateman questions.
Making questions. All right, we're gonna jump down to Darsan Patel, Darrell Williams, or CEH.
Darrell Williams.
Darrell
Yeah,
Williams.
Williams. Yeah,
No
hands
CEH.
down.
PBR, choose a wide receiver and a flex. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jeff Wilson, Alex Collins, Brian Edwards.
You can't not play
Never
Jamar.
had Jamar Chase, yeah. I mean,
And then a flex. Give me Wilson
sure.
up against the Jags.
Yeah, I'm going Jamar and then Wilson.
Cool.
Man,
It's welcome to week 11.
yeah, this
right?
is real, man.
Here we go
Sawyer
with the
has-
Wilson questions.
Welcome, man. Here we go. Jeff Wilson
up,
or
Sawyer?
Mark Ingram, PPR.
Ooh.
This one's tough because we talked about Ingram's going to get the full workload, but also Jeff Wilson is too if there's no Mitchell
Correct.
because there's also no what's his name?
Yeah.
I'm getting notifications.
This is tough, man. Again,
Give me Mark Ingram here.
yeah, Mark Ingram. Yeah, I was gonna say
He's
I mean,
familiar
Mark
with the
Ingram,
game script.
Yeah.
He's in there 100% going to be the starter.
They trust
I
him.
mean, yeah, they trust him. I think he's going to get a lot of work. And the Eagles' run defense, no disrespect, Swanson, stinks.
It's a fantasy show. I get it. This is a really tough one, man. This is like really, 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 really close because they're both getting the work. But so at that point, I'm just going matchup and just who's got the more porous defense. And I guess it is Mark Ingram wins there, but it is close, very close. James Menendez 17, welcome in, happy Sunday. Garoppolo or Aaron Rodgers? It definitely sounds stupid. No, it doesn't. But San Francisco against Jacksonville doesn't sound bad.
I mean,
But see, all right. So here's a problem
Oh,
with San Fran. Even though Garoppolo's been playing well, it might be a situation where they could go ahead and, depending on how that game turns out, it could be a situation where it could just be running, right? They could just go ahead and turn it over in the running game, and Garoppolo doesn't have to do that much passing. we know Aaron Rodgers is going to have to pass the ball today against Minnesota. So I'm leaning towards Aaron Rodgers, and that's my final answer. Even though that's a great matchup, man, against Jacksonville.
Yeah, I want to be a millionaire too. Aaron Rodgers, final answer.
That's 3.
Let's go.
Love it.
There's consensus for you, James Mendez. Thanks for the subscribe. Love you. Appreciate it.
Justin's
so
the
much.
man. Justin is the man.
Justin is the man. One day when we're rich, we'll be able to pay him to be an intern. Might as well just pay him to be an analyst. Pay us just to, you know what I mean?
Just to write the questions. Like
man's knows
he
what
has
he's
enough
talking
tilts
about.
in a week to cover a whole hour show at least.
Absolutely.
We could just rename it Justin's Tilts.
Justin's Tilts. We'll just do a separate show. Gavin Mertes, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Pick 3, Devontae Smith, Tyler Lockett, Jamar Chase, CD Lamb, AJ Brown, or Mike Williams.
Ooh.
Mm.
Wow, look
man.
at that team, man.
Look at that stuff.
So I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I read some of these questions, I'm always curious to like how many people are in the league. So like, is this like a like a 6-man league? Yeah, like a 4-man league. Because this is
it's ridiculous, isn't it?
What?
A lot of
makes
these
you
times,
hate yourself. Like you didn't really draft well, and these guys just
I'm just
smashed
like
it.
I probably have like two players on this list on some of my teams. So I'm gonna go Chase, CD, and Lockett.
I'm gonna go Chase, CD, and Mike Williams.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it. I'm sticking with it.
Chase, CD, and AJ Brown. I was thinking.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. But definitely Chase and CD are locks.
Yeah, Chase and CD are definitely locks.
AJ does always destroy the Texans.
Yeah,
but they're gonna be up. They're gonna be up enough to where like.
Are they?
Are they gonna need to continue to be throwing against the Texans like all day?
I guess if anyone's going to get a viable he's the only guy in that offense. That's what I was looking at.
Okay, no, I'm back to you. I'm on.
I mean, it's between. Who did you guys pick?
Well, I think everyone Chase and CD. We were all with consensus, and then I first went Williams, but I came back to AJ Brown.
And
I think Will went with Lockett.
I went Chase and Lockett. But AJ Brown's a good play too, man. AJ Brown against Houston. I mean,
yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. I'm on that. I'll roll with AJ Brown.
Yeah, it's either AJ Brown or Mike Williams for me, and I think AJ Brown, just being the number one, the alpha in that offense, is my pick here. That's so Chase, CD, AJ Brown for me, Gavin. Hope that helps you, bud.
He's got one more here for Cam or Herbert at quarterback. Oh wait, one other thing I want to mention too. I feel like a lot of these lineups, they might be DFS lineups too. They might just be the wide receivers that are around that
maybe true
particular area because these are either that or 6-team leagues. Because I was thinking about that the other day while I was driving. I was like, how does? But anyway, Gavin Matthews, Cam or Herbert at quarterback.
Yeah, I like Cam. Man. Revenge game. His second. I mean, his second game being active and being on the field, and his first game as a starter. I like Cam all the way. But you can't go wrong with Herbert either. I like Cam.
I think Herbert's got a tough matchup today, and Cam, Washington football team is giving up the second most points to fantasy opposing quarterbacks. And Cam can get it done on the ground, especially with the rushing upside. Give me Cam. He's thinking.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to bench Justin Herbert for Cam Newton. It's just tough for me. I mean, yes, the run game up against Washington, they just lost a bunch of players on their offensive line. I believe what's his name? Chase Young. He's out.
I think
they just lost Chase Young. They still have Montez Sweat, which is great. But either way, I think the run game kind of takes over that. And Cam, he could vulture one at the end zone. But I think with all the injuries due on the Pittsburgh side of the ball, I think Justin Herbert actually has a very good game today. It's going to get you at least 20 fantasy points. I'm okay with Herbert. I'm okay either way. Like you can flip a coin, but I think Herbert has the leg up on this one.
I'm going to say that Cam has the leg up because of the matchup.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
No pun. My man's is sharp today. And I'm sorry, are you on Cam too, Will, on that one, or are you Herbert?
Yeah, I'm definitely on Cam. I just
Okay.
think that he's going to probably score another touchdown, rushing touchdown this week as well.
Cool. And Adam Polio, good morning. Welcome back. Mike Williams cannot be trusted anymore. We shall see. Waller, Metcalf, Pittman, or Deontay Johnson, who should also be on the bench with Williams this week. So Adam's feeling pretty strongly that Pittman and Deontay Johnson are bench candidates for this week.
So I do agree with you, Adam. I do agree with you on the Mike Williams take. So I'm gonna go ahead with Pittman does have a very tough matchup.
He does have a tough matchup.
But
I think I wanted to bring up Adam again with the Mike Williams thing is if he's gonna get back to form, I think this would be the week with no Minka Fitzpatrick, no Hayden, and no Watt on the other side. I think Williams gets it back done. You're starting Metcalf.
I'm gonna go Metcalf and Waller. Metcalf and Waller. You could go ahead and bench. I would bench Pittman. Then out the four, I'll bench Pittman.
If you're not trusting with Mike Williams, I'm not here to sit here and talk you into him. I mean, go with Waller and Metcalf. Easiest.
Yeah, go to Waller and Metcalf. Sure.
So, yeah, you want to bench Pittman. Go ahead. I like Deontay Johnson a little bit.
I think I'm really just hoping that Mike Williams is listening to this podcast. That's all right now. I'm really just trying to.
I'm a fan of Mike
Williams.
I'm a fan of Mike Williams, but I'm not going to bench. I personally am not going to bench him because I have to figure out that Bateman situation.
No, listen, he's listening. He doesn't play until tonight, so he's definitely tuned in, man.
I remember this one from last week with Brad Urseg because of kick return points. Got to go one Bateman or kick return points for Agnew. Because he's on that in that league. He's got 28 last week based off the rushing touchdown and had 100 kickoff yards total.
I mean, Agnew is the guy for the kick returns on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So with the news of the quarterback situation in Baltimore and to Brad's crazy scoring, I would go ahead and play Agnew.
Here we go. Ready? Lamar Jackson out, as we know. Elijah Mitchell out. Allen Robinson out. Jared Goff out. Curtis Samuel, Adam Lazard, Donovan Peoples-Jones out. JaMychal Hasty out. Rashawn Gary out. In these four: James Robinson, Latavius Murray, Miles Sanders, Jamal Williams. Latavius Murray is playing. That diminishes my Freeman. Things are changing rapidly here on the tilt this morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeff Wilson is definitely the play. Jeff Wilson is definitely the play out there.
Jeff Wilson is the play. Fire him up. So I think we answered that one for Brad, right? And he says he needs 3: Godwin, Waddle, DJ Moore, Renfro, and Landry. Godwin, Waddle, and
Renfro.
Actually, give me the middle 3. Give me Waddle, DJ, and Renfro.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. And then last one here for Brad is Arnold or Freiermuth.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Chargers are pretty weak against the tight end, but
Arnold's been on a tear,
man.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks. I'm going with Arnold in this situation.
I mean, Freiermuth has been on a tear as well. If you think about it.
It's Dan Arnold leading his team in receiving 4 out of the last 5 weeks. Doesn't really mean a lot because it's the Jaguars. It's really not that hard to lead.
Give me Freiermuth. I think Freiermuth continues to have a good game. Give me the Muth.
Give me the Muth. He is on he's got a good matchup for that too. Movie Mike said he'll probably start Knox at tight end, just worried because he had 1 target last week. Also available, he has Arnold, Pat Freiermuth, and Uzama. Or any of these guys?
I would play one of them over Knox. I would play Freiermuth over Knox.
I would play. I'll write this down here.
Against the yeah. I like that play.
Gokuzama.
Yeah, I would play.
It's
I
just-
don't know if I would play Arnold over him, but yeah, I guess Arnold or Pat Freiermuth over Knox sounds like a little bit easier play for me, especially Freiermuth going up against the Chargers. I think he's a smash play this week.
Yeah, I think I would stick with him. I'm just sticking with the Muth.
Yeah.
Just so much fun to say. So much fun to say. Back to Bateman. Does Brad start Carter or Wilson or Agnew over Bateman? Jeff
Bateman.
Wilson. If that's Jeff Wilson, I would start Jeff Wilson over Bateman today.
Yeah, I'll play Wilson over Bateman for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
And then
we had a lot of Bateman talks, man. A lot of
Wilson, a lot of Bateman.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, people are tilting. The news comes out at 11:30 that Lamar Jackson, the best quarterback in the league, is going to be sick today. Yeah, that hurts.
my dynasty team is just getting
I have so many rosters to change now after that Lamar news. It's ridiculous.
And we touched on Robinson being out, correct, in Chicago?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
You just mentioned it once when I was going through.
I like the Mooney. I like the Mooney play then.
Yeah, the Mooney definitely goes up.
Oh man.
Here, double head, and if he does Waller at flex over all of those options, but I would go.
Was Robinson listed? Was listed as out already? Is that what I missed?
So
Allen
I just got a
Robinson
notification.
out.
Yeah, he just came out. He was listed as doubtful, and now he's out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
James
Just wanna
Robinson,
update it
however,
for
is in.
our listeners here.
Between the Robinsons, James Robinson in. Allen Robinson out. And we got to finish this one for Brad. Your double tight end where you run Waller at flex over all of those options. As in, do you run Waller over Bateman, Carter? Now you got to start Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, you got
with no Elijah Mitchell.
I play Wilson over Waller.
Yeah, I would too. Dirty Money, welcome back. Dan Arnold or Dalton Schultz this week? That's
a good one.
Close one there, and
That's
I think
a
I go
great one,
Schultz.
man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Schultz.
Give me Schultz. I want a part of that game.
Cool, I like it.
Yeah.
Justin's got a Agnew, Bateman, or Traquan Smith with no Lamar.
Yeah,
not Traquan.
I don't know, man. I think I'd still go Bateman here, man.
I would go Bateman over these three.
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
out of these three, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it comes down to a point where, like, depending on who you were starting possibly around you, like, he's still a talented guy.
And he's still the number one. He's still going to be. He's still going to be targeted. Maybe more so. I mean, I don't want to say more so, or if it's going to be accurate, but Huntley can throw the ball, and I don't know how much they're going to run it because they're going to have to. They're going to try to stop the run now. I mean, it's easier just to stop the run, right? Or just block or stop the pass. I'm not sure. Either way, I think Bateman is a better option than Agnew and Traquan Smith.
Yeah. Adam Rush with the Giants. O-line getting healthy. Does Ingram have any consideration starting over Waller?
No, not over Waller. No. I mean, you can look up here. You know, I got the jersey.
It's hung up. It's hung up now. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
man.
It's up there.
A couple weeks ago, it was it was right behind. Okay.
Yeah, it's been there. It's been there, but soon to be a Brandon Jacobs jersey. I just have to get another frame.
Nice.
Yeah, Ingram is going to move to the other side off camera.
Yeah, please. It looks nice though.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Justin's got one here. This is from earlier, but James Robinson or Jeff Wilson or Jalen Waddle start too, and he has Tua.
Ooh,
Yeah, Waddle and J-Rob.
Waddle and J-Rob.
Oh, Jeff Wilson? No, you know what? I'm sorry. Waddle and Jeff Wilson. My bad. Waddle and Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, give me Waddle and Jeff Wilson. San Francisco's defense is real, and then you have the stack with Waddle and Tua. I like that. So yeah, give me Wilson and Waddle.
Yeah, up against Cisco, I do have slightly diminished expectations for Robinson, so I'll take Waddle with the
and J-Rob's still dealing with that injury, isn't he?
Yeah, it was like a heel, and then it was the thigh or a knee. That's what it was. So I'm a little banged up, but it's still going through it. Bean Productions, I love that. Welcome back, welcome in. PPR pick 1.
The
Jeff
wonderful
Wilson Jr., CEH, Manny Sanders, Cole Beasley, or AP. I'm going Jeff Wilson here.
Jeff Wilson, definitely.
Yeah.
Hands down. Yeah, that's your pick.
Yep, let's do that. Yep, put him on there.
All in.
Justin, another over-under here. Jeff Wilson and Justin Jefferson, 29 fantasy points.
Yeah, over.
Give me the over,
Yeah,
baby.
that's-
Give me the over.
That's over. That's
All
over.
hands
The
in
over.
on Jeff Wilson this
yeah.
week. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Yep. And Justin says we gained 2 subs today. Justin, largely due to your help. So thank you very much. And thank you everybody that's been in the chat. We got 12 minutes left here, but this has been a wild day, man. A lot of things have changed. You guys are great. Thank you for the new subs. Saw a lot of new faces today, man. That's pretty cool. It's really cool.
We love it.
I'm
We
curious
love it.
how anyone's. I'd like to know how people are finding us.
I'm a great social media manager.
You really are. Because that's gonna be a huge part of it. Because
I've learned
I
SEO,
am.
guys, and it's showing. two
What
subs
is-
today. Yes.
love that. That's big numbers, man.
It's
Figuring
a little bit of exaggeration.
Figuring a shootout for Adam Rush and Dallas. This is Will. This one's for you. Dallas and KC. Mahomes and Brady.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a shootout in Dallas.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's not going to be a shootout, I mean, I think it might be a shootout. But we might be looking at both of these games as a shootout. So you want Mahomes or Brady? I would actually go with Brady here. I'm not Mahomes against the Dallas defense.
I think it's gonna
I
be
don't
a
know.
wild shootout, though, man. Like I feel like
I mean, he could wind up throwing like 2 or 3 picks, going up against Diggs.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brady in the situation.
Yeah, I think
because I'm gonna base it off of last week and that poor performance against the Washington football team, and I think that Brady's gonna be motivated to come back and get back to the winning ways out there in Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, if it was the other side, if I was like Dak or Brady, I would definitely go Dak. But Mahomes, as of late, I mean, yeah, last week he turned into Patrick Mahomes, but does he do it again against Dallas? I don't think he does. I think they're actually pretty. I think Dallas is the better team, to be honest, and they're going to be able to slow Mahomes down. They're going to be able to rush the passer. Who's the linebacker for Dallas? The guy that they just picked up. Oh my God. Parsons. Yes, Micah Parsons, rather. Micah
from
Parsons.
Penn State. Yep.
Deadly.
Yeah, that dude. He ran like a 4.4 or something.
Like, is there any other word that you could describe Micah Parsons? Just deadly. Like, I think he puts Mahomes on his back this week. I'm going with Brady here. He's got a safer floor at him.
oh man, this is so tough right now. I'm looking at some just looking at some of my own teams right now. Like, do I start Rashad Bateman, or do I put in Darrell Williams, and expect CEH to not play? Like, I just don't know. I could move him.
Are we playing each other?
No.
I know we
This
are
is prime.
somewhere.
Are we playing somewhere? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing each other in Dynasty. Oh, you're not worried about that.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's you. Yeah, no. Ouch. I'm having a hard. And I just lost Lamar. Like,
Yeah, I'm okay there.
yeah. I think
Who do you got here, Mahomes or Brady, Swanson?
Give me Mahomes.
All right.
Yep. Justin thinks some upsets for today would be the Bears, the Saints, and the football team. Justin's almost upsets for the week.
Yeah, almost upsets.
or
I
will
think
be
the
upsets
Bears.
for the
I
week.
think the Bears actually could upset the Baltimore Ravens today. It's. I mean, the writing's on the wall. Lamar Jackson's out.
Saints are going down.
What's the spread, Will, on the Bears game?
Baltimore is still at -5, and the total is set at 44.
Oh, it's
Minus
So I would take Bears, I would take the Bears at +5
Yeah.
because I think the number, especially with Lamar being out, should be like around a field goal. Yeah, no more than a field goal. But the fact that they're getting 5 points, yeah, I like Chicago +5.
Yeah. And Lucius, yes, you are downgrading
Yes.
Bateman slightly.
Yes, you are.
And Justin would go Bateman over Darrell because Bateman is the wide receiver 1.
He is the wide receiver 1, but I think Darrell Williams is going to get the majority of the work. So, we won't know what's going on with that.
Cowboys are
what
pretty
time is
good
that
against
game?
Cowboys are really good. 4:00.
It's a 4 o'clock game. Yeah, we
4
don't know.
o'clock
I
games
mean,
are tough.
CEH could wind up being a scratch. We know Darrell Williams is going to handle the majority of the workload, I believe. So, give me Darrell. It's a solid floor.
Yeah.
Bateman's a little iffy, man. I'm only going Bateman now if I have to, like at a necessity. I'm not leaning on him as I was as a smash start this week.
So many lineups to change. So many lineups to change.
Usually after the show's over, like for an hour, I kind of like casually go through all my stuff and get ready. Like now, this is like going to be
receiver, man.
Right. Chicago is terrible against the receiver, giving up 41 points a game to opposing receivers, and it's really just.
And what's his face? Oh man, I can't remember.
Who?
Khalil Mack, I believe, is injured.
Oh, Khalil Mack's injured. Oh, is he?
I believe so.
No. Khalil Mack is he's definitely out, right?
I like this. Yeah, boom for Bateman. Floor is Darrell. Very good, Justin.
Yeah, Khalil Mack's out.
All right, you got any crazy bets for us?
That's the way to do it.
Great crazy bets.
Who will?
Crazy bets.
Not crazy bets, but the ones that you're targeting.
So I'm
let's win these guys some money here in the last 10 minutes.
So all right, so let's go ahead and do the Chicago +5. We're gonna go with a Chicago +5. We're gonna go with Green Bay at -1. I don't know why that spread is so close, but I like that. I like Miami -3.5, Carolina -3.5, and I'm gonna give you guys some player props here. I'm just looking up the updated
real
numbers
quick
here. So
can you give me the Chicago -5, Green Bay +1?
I got it
Chicago.
right here.
No. Chicago
Bears
+5.
+5, Green Bay -1, Miami -3.5, Carolina -3.5, and yeah,
and then I got I'm gonna go with in that game in the Dallas and Kansas City game, Patrick Mahomes over 310.5 passing yards, and then Dak Prescott over 291.5 passing yards.
Ooh.
And then hold on, one more.
I like it.
One more. This is a bonus. Tony Pollard, rushing and receiving yards. You may be able to find this on I'm on FanDuel right now, but you may be able to find it on DraftKings. Tony Pollard over 48.5 rushing and receiving yards total. Let's go, guys. Let's win some money, man. Let's win some money.
That. I like the Pollard. I like the Pollard thing right there.
That's low, man. That's too low. It should be
That's
like
too low for all purpose. Yeah,
man. Thursday night. So Thursday night they had Damien Williams total for rushing and receiving. They had him at 60. I hammered that so hard. I was like, you guys are kidding me, man. That was an easy one. So yeah, I like those. I like those props when they have the running backs at receiving plus rushing. So especially if you know they're going to get some work out the backfield.
That's great, Will. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Will.
Absolutely.
Brad wants to know, just going to toss this in, Hurts, Tua, or Russ?
Or Cam.
Hurts, Tua, Cam, or Russ?
I'm going Cam and then Tua, and then I'm not interested in the other two.
I like Cam. I just like that rushing upside, and I like the matchup against the football team with the legs. Cam, he's gonna get it done with the legs. It might look gross for like the actual Panthers, but like I feel like he's like a Jalen Hurts. Like gross for football, but great for fantasy. Cam.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Russ has the finger. Hurts has the Saints who stop runs.
who he torched last year
Who did?
in his first
Kirk?
game ever
Also,
played.
real quick, guys, because I
Right,
always try to
but, I
tell
mean-
people this. This is why I never put in bets no earlier than like 2 hours or an hour and a half before the game start.
Oh yeah,
Because like,
100%.
with all the news, you would have been burnt. Like you would be burnt.
A lot of
You know,
news today.
I feel bad for people that took Baltimore -5. Like I really do. Like that changes everything. So
It's hard to put
The
this
line
up too
probably
early,
will
man.
change before game time as well.
yeah, probably
I'm
like
sure it will.
within. Yeah, we still got still an hour and 2 minutes.
Got 3 here for Jimmy G or for Justin. Jimmy G, Kirk, and Russell. One of them.
I'm going Kirk. Even though Jimmy G's been balling, just don't know what they're going to be able to get. That might be where Wilson just pretty much does his thing, and they don't really have to turn to Jimmy G or rely on Jimmy G. Shanahan is just weird, man. Shanahan is just really, really weird. I still don't think that he trusts Jimmy G and Russ. So Kirk, I'm going Kirk, Russ, and then Jimmy G. But I'm all in on these 3 guys. I'm picking Kirk.
I'll roll.
I'm gonna
with
go
you.
Russ. I'm gonna go Russ on this one. I don't know if I'm gonna go Russ first, and then I don't know.
All right, guys. I think that
I'm
might
gonna
just
go Russ.
about wraps it up,
I
man.
think it might be. Yeah. Great show, everybody.
Great
Thank
show.
you, everyone in the chat.
First and foremost, guys, have a happy and healthy Thanksgiving this week. We will not be doing any shows prior to Thanksgiving. If you guys do have a question, DM us at The Tilt is Real on Twitter or hit us up on YouTube. We'll be happy to answer your questions there for the Thanksgiving matchups. And then we'll be back next Sunday at 10 a.m. to fill in for the rest of the matchups for week 12. Hopefully with a hangover of food, man. I'm looking forward to it. Like, we went out to dinner last night and I was like, is this the pregame for Thanksgiving? Like, am I pre-stretching my stomach for the Thanksgiving feast? I think that's what I did last night. I did not feel good this morning. I don't know if it was like an alcohol food hangover or a food hangover. I'm not sure what it was, man, but I felt like crap.
You look like you came out of it though, Chef, man. It just takes a couple
Shout
sips.
out Bang, dude. Shout out to the Bang.
Hey, hashtag I got a sponsor, but get us on your radar.
Nice. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. For real, celebrate with your family and friends. Have a good one out there. And we'll be back on Sunday to do it again. And good luck today, guys. Good luck on your fantasy, DFS, and also these sports betting plays, man. Got to make that money.
Yeah,
Christmas is right around the corner.
Check out Will at biasedopinions_ on Twitter, or Swanson at FFJohn, JAWN Swanson, and myself at FF_chef on Twitter. Also, check out the Dynasty Happy Hour podcast coming out tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on their YouTube channel and in podcast form wherever you find your podcasts. Until next time, guys. Happy Sunday, happy football, happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, we out.
Happy
Peace.
Thanksgiving. Peace.
Happy Thanksgiving.
luck. Thanks for tuning in to the Tilt is Real Fantasy Podcast. Like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our website at thetiltisreal.com for more great fantasy football content. We'll catch you guys next time on The Tilt is Real.